Look at the buttercups. Aren't they lovely, eh? The yellow ones. These are buttercups. And they're much taller, obviously, than in my garden, because they need to get over the top of the grass, and the grass is very, very, well, it's not grass, it's whatever it is, but it's much taller than my grass, so the buttercup grows taller. I don't know if it comes out on the photo, but actually this field looks lovely, you know. You probably can't make it out, but it's covered in, I guess the buttercups are a little bit further away. There could be no, they're not big enough for dandelions, mainly buttercups. A couple of nice imposing trees, and this is just outside the edge of the nature reserve. I've just gone through a gate. And what annoys me is there's some lovely trees. I mean, look at this one. Just look at that. I don't know what it is. I'll have to bring my tree book with me. But the tree book isn't all that good, because for me what distinguishes the trees are the bark and the leaves, and it doesn't say much about them. Well, it says something about them, but it doesn't give you a picture, which I think it ought to, really, if you're going to identify trees. Can you see all the blossoms floating? Can you see them floating through the shadows? They've just come off that tree there. It's finished blossoming. Beautiful weather. It's all going to change tomorrow, but not for long. We're in for a warm period. So you see, I'm going back now into the nature reserve. There are lots of these mixed up with the buttercups. And I wonder if they're what they call clock tower plants. I have to check that. And if you can hear this, but I think this is a chiffchaff. And I got 3 or so photos on the zoom lens of it. I can see it with the binoculars, but unfortunately the tree's a long way away. But it's the first time I've actually seen one. And that is where the sound's coming from, so I'm sure that's him. You know, I'm so lucky, aren't I? Look at that. In fact, I've always been lucky, because when I lived in Vienna, I was also right on the edge of the city, run down the stairs, and I was out into the countryside, into the woods. And here, at the farms on the other side of the road, it's lovely, isn't it? The one pity about this is, because there's a fast road just over the other side of the field, you get traffic noise all the time, I'm afraid. But it's lovely scenery, isn't it? I don't know whether you can see this, the poppies in this field, little red blotches amongst the green. I can only just see them myself, so I don't think the camera is going to pick them up. If we're very lucky, there'll be one near the edge of the field, and I'll show it to you. They've just mown this field, makes it look a little bit of a mess, doesn't it? But it's still a very nice view from up here. And if you look, as I'm walking, the camera seems to neutralize the upward-downward movement. These are the sensors that Sony used to be the only company that had, and what you've got in your little camera, the one that you know, you try and make movies of. But now even the cheapest phones got them in, so Sony had an advantage of about a year, but then obviously licensed it to other companies as well. But that's what makes the pictures so stable. Pity about the traffic noise, isn't it?